Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner here. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And today we're talking about altcoins. So if you notice, this is the altcoin central edition of the BTM show, right? So today we're going to talk some about Kaspa, but we're also talking about altcoins, right? And there's a lot of debate. Is Kaspa altcoin? Is Kaspa not an altcoin? And how Kaspa is relative to some people are saying it's Bitcoin 2.0. I still think it falls into the altcoin category. What's going on? Altcoin Bonanza, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So shout out to all the people joining the BTM channel. I need to get a name for I guess we'll call them the BTMers. I don't know. I need to get a name there, actually, because Kaspa is kind of the same, but it's kind of different. So I don't know. But maybe we'll call it the Altcoin Centrals. I don't know. We'll come up with a name, though. But thanks for joining the channel. And let's see, where do we start? Do we want to start with, okay, we'll start with the crypto bubbles all the way from Louisiana. Shout out to Altcoin Bonanza in Louisiana. What part of Louisiana are you in? I'm actually going to a funeral this weekend in Shreveport, Bossier area. So yeah, I go to Louisiana. I got a lot of friends from Louisiana as well. So shout out to the Louisianimals. Let's see here. 1 second. Okay. So crypto bubbles. Nero network, where the cows and the horses are. Okay. Nero is 8.8% up. Player Bull is 11.1. FTT is 10.6. AVAC is 14.1. TON is 16.4. Ingest is 17.8 up. Flux up 2.4. Ordinai is up 8.2. Lithium's up 3. Binance is up 4.8. SEI is up 3.5. Prime is up 3.7. Satoshi's up 5.5. And Monero's up 1.4. As you can see, the rest of the market is red. So it's a dip day. And as you know, this is not financial advice, but definitely buy the dip, right? Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. But moving forward, so don't forget to join the Black Tiger Miner Twitter channel. And I don't know if it's something going on, or if I'm getting shadow banned or what, but there does not seem to be that many people joining the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. Give me 1 second. But I don't know, because the numbers are up and down, but let's get to it. Thanks for your cooperation, and thanks for tuning in to the BTM channel. So I see this is Michael Sutton. So this is what Kaspa. I see a few slightly concerned voices about Kaspa and the Rust rewrite. The fact is, it's not done yet. Well, let's announce and load and clear the Rust. Hello, Mellow Fellow. What's up, man? And clear the Rust rewrites as per the original proposal completed a long ago. I'd say the node is functioning extremely well, including. So on the matter mainnet, we're gradually increasing the hash rate, which is mining via Rust nodes, approaching the miners and pools privately. The reason for the slow and very careful gradual is that we want to make sure the Rust is 100% comparable in their consensus implementation. This requires, besides the all precautions and tests we've already made, stating the test of time. Additionally, testnet 11 is running stably for over a month with 10 BPS and thousands of transactions per second, marking another milestone in the original proposal. How can we just make one big long mess? Anyway, the Rust code base will continue to evolve and PRs will continue piling, but they now contain features never implemented in Go and a whole new wallet ecosystem. Full transition and recommendation to all the nodes and miners to switch to Rust will come in a few more weeks. So from that, it looks like in a few weeks, we'll be rolling to the testnet 11 rollout. And let's see, moving forward, got 17 folks. Let's go. This is Wolf of All Streets. Today is the 4-year anniversary of the worst days in crypto history when Bitcoin broke 6K support and dropped to almost 3K. Look how far we have come. And yes, 4 years ago, Bitcoin was actually down to $4,500. Imagine that. $4,500 to 70. So if you would have got, oh man, if I would have got $2,500 then, it'll be worth a whole lot now. So moving forward, mainstream FOMO will return to crypto market when Dodge makes a new all-time high. This is the new theory that I have been thinking about since this morning. Bitcoin has made an all-time high and there is seemingly minimal mainstream interest. Anecdotally, I am not getting calls from old friends and family asking should they buy Bitcoin. People seem to forget the mainstream fever last cycle came through dog coins and NFTs. And he's right. Nobody cares about Bitcoin, right? Because some people still don't believe Bitcoin's real or Bitcoin is the future or Bitcoin is the gold standard of crypto. All they care about is meme coins and NFTs or easier to understand narrative. So shout out to the long-term holders and the diamond hands for the people on the way to become millionaires, right? Um, I'm not saying that to give financial advice. I'm just letting you know, hey, Sugar Lump, how's it going? I'm not saying that for financial advice. I'm just telling you guys because there is a lot of sentiment in the market that doesn't even, I don't know, I guess they don't believe in Bitcoin or nobody's investing in Bitcoin other than BlackRock. Huh. There are 3 months long waiting lists on exchanges just to sign up to buy Dogecoin. Get the freak out of here. A 3-month waiting list for freaking Dogecoin? These are the people who are waiting for their investments to come back and get excited about the market again, whether we like it or not. I don't. Do you think this theory makes sense? I think Bitcoin's so expensive that normals are too afraid to touch it, and the market is kind of reflecting this. And scared of Bitcoin, right? Nobody wants to invest in Bitcoin and lose money. I don't know why, but this is visual bacon. I know, right? A waiting list for freaking Dodge. At this point, all-time high dips that we're waiting for. Most entry setups for live stream last week. Now in a buy zone. I'm going shopping for the following. Paulomatic, I don't know. AR, I don't even know what AR is. RBN, Super Ingest. Everybody's talking about Ingest and Kaspa and BitTenzer. I might actually look into BitTenzer and continue to stuff the Kaspa bag. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And make sure you guys are signing up to the BTM Twitter page. You can get the news and updates. And this is how to find 100x meme coins, of which I do have another video about this. So I don't know if we're going to look at this video. And it's 45 minutes long. So we might come back to that. Meme coins are printing money now. The past few weeks, I've seen Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Pepe, and the entire meme coin sector rise with this recent Bitcoin pump. But this cycle will have more than just old meme coins to 10x or 10 to 100x runs. This next wave of meme coins will also have real utility, like Manos meme coin Puff been airdropping ETH. Holders will actually have real use cases plus the support of Mano. And this Ku Inu is the number one in the Avalanche ecosystem, which has 100 million meme coin farms. Anybody looking at this or have looked at this or even investing in that? Because I was thinking about researching it because I keep seeing it pop up. So I don't know what you guys think about it or if you've heard of this Quo. Let's see. Quoke. I don't even know how to say this. Inu. But I have seen it popping up on a lot of people's radar. And I saw it in the meme coin. And let's see what altcoin buzz he is. I hit a new all-time high earlier today and have entered the price discovery ETF buys. Experts are bullish in saying this. And let's go back. Let's run this video quick. See if this crashes the system.
Bitcoin begins a new week with a wobble and a fresh all-time high as Bitcoin price volatility stays firmly in charge. The latest cryptocurrency has sealed its highest ever weekly close, but bulls continue to face stiff resistance when it comes to breaking higher. As the battle for price discovery rages, Bitcoin is caught in a familiar state of flux, selling pressure at key psychological price levels, combined with a relentless bid from the spot ETFs. Bitcoin market observers are waiting for one thing as the week begins: resumption of the buying of spot ETFs. Last week, Kathy Wood, CEO of asset manager ARK Invest, said the firm's $1 million Bitcoin price target for 2030 had been brought forward. No platform has approved Bitcoin yet, so all of this price action has happened before they approve it, and so we haven't even begun. She said that about the absence of major US wirehouses such as Morgan Stanley and UBS. And in a March 9th investment memo sent out to investors, Bitwise Chief Investment Officer Matt Hogan said Bitwise was involved in serious due diligence discussions with large corporations, major wirehouses, and institutional consultants looking to increase their exposure to Bitcoin in the coming months. Hogan said that Bitwise had already confirmed that a wide array of individual retail investors, family offices, hedge funds, and venture capital firms were looking to snap up more allocation into spot Bitcoin ETFs. While Bitcoin ETFs have already generated nearly $9 billion in net inflows since their launch, Hogan.
Wait a minute. He said Bitcoin ETFs has already generated $9 billion? Wow. And what is Bitwise?
Said he expects inflows into the 10 approved spot Bitcoin ETF products to accelerate further heading into the second half of the year, adding these are massive categories representing trillions of dollars in assets. He said, based on current trends, I suspect we'll see our first significant inflows from these groups in Q2 2024, and I think those flows will accelerate throughout the year as these investors become more comfortable with the new products.
So I'm not saying to snap up Bitcoin ETFs, but I would definitely look in investing in them. I invested in Fidelity, and the Fidelity is up. I want to say 30 or 40%. I have to go back and check and let you guys know. There's a bit of FUD recently, and much of it has come from Da Vinci's. I hope Kaspa's community learns that the FUD and concerns can also be addressed respectfully. FUD is always a good thing for Kaspa because it only makes the community stronger when we actually address the FUD rather than dismissing everything that doesn't agree with our views. Personally, I think the fact that Da Vinci promotes other tokens and coins, but is taking time to express his concerns only with Cass' dedicated posts is actually very bullish. To me, I think he realizes it's one of the most serious investments to hold next to Bitcoin. And shout out to Kaspa Silver. And yes, the very fact that he's talking about it is a good thing, right? That's a plus. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to argue with these guys. But there is a video. I think we were talking about it yesterday. Somebody in the chat was trying to see what was happening. Cas was the fastest L1 POW in the world. Very soon, 10 BPS. Bitcoin 2.0 is coming. Cash instant transfer and security, scalability, and low fees. Cash was the first layer one that solves the trilemma 100% without multi-chain sharding and level 2. Cash is the first token where the protocol will be limited factors anymore, but the only speed of the network. So this is Michael Sutton and others. Amazing efforts in the Rust rewrite. The community appreciates the due diligence taken to create the innovative offering for the crypto universe. So this is Michael Sutton. I can only answer to myself. Rust, there are new PRs to review. Picture. Some of the others to complete is taking time, but progress is made slowly but surely. We are waiting for the significant batch of work to be merged before moving forward in stability. So adding block added headers, notification, allowing TMO configuration file, address tracker for subscriptions, change to UTFO notifications, rocks S database, I guess, Optim tuning, replace stats and status devs, adding security, UTX count, Conferx, adding multi progress bar counter and spins. So I technically don't know what he's talking about with any of this, but just that said, he's working on completing the rest of the request. I think PR is some kind of request that they're working on. And this is Kaspa. So many developers happening in parallel. Michael Sutton says Rust rewrite is complete, plus many, many features and complexities which are not part of the proposal. And this is Bubblegum Lightning. I'm seeing Kaspa questions about Rust on the mainnet TPS forks. Hopefully this post will clear up confusion. In this meme, a tanker KC-150 138 refuels a F-35. Shout out to Lockheed. Used to work there and making those F-35s, the baddest boy on the planet. If you know or if you don't know, the F-35 is that boy in fighter jets. Jets, Kaspa's evolution to go to Rust, from Go to Rust. Here's the tanker symbolizing Kaspa's Go-based framework, sustaining the network fuel, contributes to miners, the reliability of nodes, and the community's trust, all maintaining the tried true 1 BPS to fuel transition to the F-35, also running 1 BPS on Rust. However, the jet Rust promises to accelerate the network to 10 BPS once the boom disconnects. Okay, that was more involved than I thought it would be. So this is Altcoin Bonanza. Shout out to Altcoin Bonanza. So this is, someone was talking about this yesterday about what Da Vinci's concerns about Kaspa is. And I hope this is a short video.
Welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel.
shout out
In
to
today's
Kaspa
video, we're going to be taking
up their application right now. Their protocol.
Okay, here we go.
Why should their application always work, right? No matter what, and not require updates, even though they're pretty early. I mean, application, but it's still. I mean, they've done a very good job with the application itself, and their protocol should be solidified. The reason why proof of work has no use case, has no value, if you have to upgrade everybody all the time? Why?
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there because in the beginning he says that Kaspa is not secured and then goes on to try to prove why it's not secured, but then goes into how the KDX wallet, when he's trying to run it, it's not working all the time, and now going into how Kaspa needs to be upgraded to fix things or whatever. So really, this actually has nothing to do with the security of the Kaspa network. Kaspa is still secured. The things he's bringing up are just valid things that do need to be updated with Kaspa, like their application on the website known as KDX, which a lot of people do have problems loading up. And the main issue is the fact that when you are loading up KDX, you have to sync up to the node, and this DAG sync right here needs to say 100%. This can take up to 2 hours because when you run KDX, you are literally running a Kaspa node. But there are tons of other options you can use to store your Kaspa and access your wallet than KDX. And not only is KDX a version of Kaspa wallet that needs to be upgraded, there is a brand new wallet that is being developed right now called Kaspa NG, and Kaspa NG will be a lot more better than KDX and will no longer have these issues where people feel like it's not working, but really what it is they need to wait for their DAG to sync to 100%. Currently, I'm waiting for the DAG to sync to 100% because it's syncing.
Okay, so the KDNG is definitely a better wallet than the KDX. I don't know if you guys have seen that or looked at it. So I guess Da Vinci's concerns is about the wallet interaction. And I don't want to go on that rabbit. I don't know. I guess I'll play a little bit more.
With the node, and this can take up to 2 hours. But if you don't want to do this kind of waiting, you can use things like the Caspium app. You can use cold storage devices like Ledger, OneKey, or Tangem, or you can use some other wallet applications like the OneKey app, which also lets you have a Kaspa wallet on there. You could also use the web wallet, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's probably like the least secured web wallet for Kaspa. But I'm going to go ahead and show you here.
Yeah, shout out to the Tangen wallet. If you haven't got it, go ahead and get it. And I'm working on my affiliate code. I've been send me some directions, and it's supposed to be easy, but for some reason mine's not working. So I'll check back with them and see. So let me see. I do want
Kaspa
to get
NG,
altcoin.
and here's the website to Kaspa NG. But you can see here that says, please note this is an alpha release. Kaspa NG is still in early development and is not yet ready for production use. And everyone should know this if they're their due diligence and research on Kaspa, that Kaspa is an unfinished project. It's only been around since 2021. So obviously, I have even mentioned this in the past in videos that there could be delays on developments, there could be bugs that need to be fixed, but just do not believe that Kaspa is going to be a perfect project. In fact, no project is perfect. He even mentioned it himself that Bitcoin has had some hard forks in the past, at least one. It's also gone through a few soft forks and whatnot. And those things are present in pretty much every single cryptocurrency project. The important thing is that people are informed about what's really going on here. But Kaspa NG will be the successor to KDX, and you will no longer have to connect to a node because this can be a desktop wallet. This is going to be a website wallet, which is what I'm on right now. And it's also going to be a Chrome extension wallet. So it's basically going to be all those three things, and you are not forced to connect to the node. You're going to be able to connect.
Okay, so the Kaspa NG wallet is going to be nice, right? I've been looking at it, and I like it much better than the KDX wallet. But I want to go too far down the rabbit hole. Shout out to Altcoin Bonanza. Kaspa hash rate stable at 175, while ranked 41 in the top 100 cryptos, still under the curve parabolic red line. But we also weeks away from April 7th target. According to the past trends, April 7th could be a key date for a higher price action. So far, Bitcoin is printing new highs with this, and this can see strong retail income in and scoop up undervalued Kaspa. So this is 175 BPS. This is Kaspa at 41. And this is Trader View, I think. Showing the uptick to 30 cents, 32 cents, which would be awesome. And this is the 25 cents. Currently, we are at 15 cents. And the next push up would be to 19 cents. And we'll look at that in Trader View as well, probably later. I want to get to the altcoin. Bitcoin, all-time high warning, billionaires are selling. What does this mean going for? This is more Kaspa information. So this is Altcoin Daily. The market's gonna get absurd. Donald Trump likes crypto. Bitcoin ETFs inflow updates. Ethereum's next big upgrade. And ingest and blast gold and more. So this is what I wanted to get to. This Michael Sager, and then we'll get into
down. I want to thank you for joining us. You have been early.
Altcoin update.
Thank you for joining us. You have been early and courageous, and you continue to double down. I want to thank you for joining us. You have been early and courageous, and you continue to double down. I want to thank you for joining us.
No problem. Altcoin Bonanza. I like your content, and I use your content in my videos a lot. So shout out to you. This is Altcoin Daily. Is XRP finally waking up? And no, because XRP is still not at $1 yet. I'm losing faith in XRP. I don't know about you guys, but it's back down again, even with the announcement of the lawsuit being settled by the SEC. I don't know what's going on. Bitcoin halving is 34 days. Kaspa old, but is old gold, but new silver. And this was the video. So I guess we can go to, let's look at the top 10 or top, I think this is 50. Biggest loser is Litecoin. Biggest gainer is Toncoin. Leo's on here. Render is still at 25. Kaspa has slipped down to 39. 14.7 cents, 3.37 market cap. We're going to refresh this. And I'm going to get to altcoins. This is an altcoin video. So this guy's talking about, I guess this is his top. I don't know. I actually forgot because I've been looking at a lot of videos. But he's starting with Fetch AI, and I'm also billless on Fetch AI. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And let me let this video run, and we'll be back.
Yeah, well, because Fetch AI is sitting at $2.82. Now, we talked about Fetch AI on my public YouTube channel, Portfolio. We bought this a year ago, and we bought it at $2 and, I'm sorry, not $2, 21 cents. And our profit today, if you would have just bought when we did, you'd be up over $1,000, $100 into 1,000. You would have already 11 extra money on Fetch AI, which crypto coin is sitting at a multi-billion-dollar valuation today. Its market cap is $3 billion. This is one of the top AI plays right now. So if I look at this and I go, wow, okay, it looks just like NVIDIA. The chart looks almost identical. So what's going to happen next? Can Fetch AI go from $2 to $800? That'd be crazy, right? I don't anticipate it going that high. But there could be some gas left in the tank here with Fetch AI. So what is this? This is an open platform for a new AI economy.
Wait a minute. Did this guy say Fetch AI could go to? Wait a minute. I'm half listening. Did he say it could go to $800? What did he say?
To 800?
800?
That'd be crazy. It's identical. So what's going to happen next? Can Fetch AI go from $2 to 800?
$2 to 800? Yeah, I'm definitely making a note of that actually. because I was very bullish on Fetch AI, and then all of a sudden it stopped and it kind of went cold. But now it looks like it's coming back. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about Fetch AI, and we'll see what he's saying. But I think it is a really good project.
That'd be crazy, right? I don't anticipate it going that high, but there could be some gas left in the tank here with Fetch AI. So what is this? This is an open platform for new AI economy. So if you watch this video, it's a great little explainer video, and I won't take you through the entire thing here. But basically, it allows you to use AI, and it allows you to basically do things much more efficiently. Okay, if you look at AI itself, think Chat GPT. That's what I keep coming back to, Chat GPT. I type into a question to Chat GPT, it gives me an answer like literally within seconds. All of these new AI products are going to allow you to do things in your daily life so much easier, so much faster. So here's one like example here. Well, I need to book a meeting, right? Okay, so it books a meeting for you in a matter of seconds. Now I need to get my carpets cleaned. Great, I can help you with that. Searching for carpet cleaners in this time frame.
Okay, we have someone saying AI Dodge, and actually, you won't believe this, but I was in AI Dodge early in a pre-sale. Right, I had a friend that told me about it. We got into AI Dodge early, and the problem I had was it was with MetaMask, and I couldn't really. I don't know. It took a long time for them to actually. I guess we got in pre-sale, and it took forever for the pre-sale to launch. And then when the coins came out, the price dipped. So I sold it, which I see now was a bad idea. I should have kept holding on to it. But let me know if you are in AI Dodge and did you get in during the pre-sale? Let's get back to Fetch AI.
Then they find the carpet cleaner for you, and it's just amazing that this like little, like I said, not little. This agent here will help you find all of these different things at once. And this is the basic overview of Fetch AI. Now this is just one product, so you can click on the product here, and it allows you to use AI apps and services. So this is just one thing. So to me, the agent services are home agent services for building, listing, analytics, and hosting your agents. Again, if you click on the learn more here, this is where you can see even more about the different services.
I'm probably sticking with Fetch AI, but where do you get AI Dodge from? I know it was pre-sale and it was with MetaMask, and I'm not using MetaMask anymore. I don't like MetaMask. I don't like with the fees and a lot of extra stuff that's happening with MetaMask. So if you do have another way to get it, I'm definitely not. Oh God, it is still low. You're right. It ain't too late. Yeah, but there's another way to buy it without using who is this? Mexi? No. Can't use Mexi either. So that's kind of another problem with AI Dodge. I can't, yeah, in the US, we can't use MetaMask. I mean, yeah, we can't use Mexi. Sorry. So this is the AI Dodge website. And this is, again, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you, I was in it and got out, I guess, too early because it wasn't actually doing anything. And it took so long for the initial offering. We kind of lost faith in it. And it is still relatively low. So if you want to get in now, it's probably a good time. If you have Mexi or these other exchanges, but at this point, I'm not buying nothing that's not on Uphold or Coinbase or Zelcore, right? Any other platform, just don't do it. I had a lot of weird experiences with other platforms, and at this point, I'm not taking that chance. With things taken off the way they are, it's kind of hard, and I don't want to get caught up and lose any more crypto. So let me know what you guys think about that. We'll get back to the video.
that they offer. But to me, this is like the driving narrative and driving force that I think a lot of these other AI crypto coins are all about as well. But they all have their own differences and nuances, and that's why you keep coming back to the channel to kind of figure out where we're at and what we're doing. So if I look at Fetch AI, I would say Fetch AI is probably like the Bitcoin of all of the different AI coins, right? It's kind of like one of the most popular. You know, it has like the market cap, very similar to BitTenzer or Render. So between these three, these are kind of like your go-tos when it comes to investing in AI, right? And they're already in the billions of dollar market cap, which, hey, it's something. But I think that there's some other coins here that are in the tens of millions, maybe even 100 million market cap that could start reaching billions. So let's get into another one of those. But again,
Yeah, BitTenzer is a good buy. So what did he say? BitTenzer and Render and Fetch and Singular. I was in a Singular. So there's actually a lot of tokens I need to get back into. And AI is definitely a good narrative, and gaming is a good narrative. So anything AI or gaming will perform well in the bull run. This is not financial advice. This is just me explaining to you guys about crypto.
another one of those. But again, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to keep coming back. 5 months ago, one that I talked about and we did a full dedicated review with is called AI Tech. Now, AI Tech, the time of this recording, is reaching new all-time highs. So congratulations to them and the team. We talked about this crypto at Octavia. Now, Octavia was incubated by ChainGPT.
So I'm not
and
going to
this is
go
your
over
revenue system. Now, they're really
anything.
focused based on
I'm not going to go over anything I haven't researched before. So then I will keep pushing for something that I know about. So unless I research it, I'm not going to play it, right?
helping people when it comes to like Telegram and Discord, but that's not all as well, right? This is where Octavia for Groups is the leading communication token. Today, one again, if you click
So we're going to push on through Octavia as
Is
well.
already starting to burn tokens. We already talked about this in a preview. Literally all the way back. Now, we talked about this coin literally all the way back here at
We're pushing through Desk Tech 2.
I am an ambassador with, but picked out for my VIP group. I said right here, my number one top AI project for 2024, undervalued super altcoin and hidden launchpad. I made this video on the 5th of January. That's right. If you were in VIP, 5th of January, if you watch this video, significantly, ChainGPT is 190 million. This to me is also still one of those that could easily reach a billion, if not 5 or 10 billion. I know that sounds insane, but let me share with you why for ChainGPT. One of the things that I like the most about ChainGPT today is their incubator and launchpad. So they have a whole host of suites. And if you click on chaingpt.org, it'll take you to all of their different things as well as their app. So their app right here, app.chaingpt.org.
So I have seen Change GPT and I'm aware of it. So I definitely can mention it, right? It is something I looked at, but I haven't invested in it.
Wallet, and you start using all of their AI integrated tools. So you have ChainGPT Chat, you have their AI trading assistant, you also have their smart contract generator, their NFT generator, as well as their incubator and launchpad. And you come to pad.chaingpt.org. This is where you can see that the average ROI for the incubators and launchpads for all these different projects has been 15x. And some of these have done insanely well. Again, Octavia did 28x from the pre-sale price. Congratulations if you got in, because we talked about this one at launch. GTAI did a 26x. Again, a lot of these AI coins and the new ones are going to be flying off the shelves. And that's what we're seeing here with ChainGPT. They also have some new announcements coming soon, more videos and updates with.
What's up, Texas Crypto? Do you ever sleep? You were up last night and now you're up today. And you said you generally sleep during the day. So I don't know. But I think you're out here like me, man. I don't sleep that often. But what's up? Welcome back to the channel. You know, we're here all day, every day, trying to make sure you guys are up to date with crypto.
Are you fed up with the endless cycle of job applications and no callbacks?
Definitely
I want to
so.
share ChangeGPT yet again because I still
He
believe it is
plays.
undervalued. Now, your next
His
coin is
plays are
one
pretty
called
good. If
Cookie
you ask
3.
me, he
This
was
is the first MarketFi
talking about.
protocol with
Oh,
AI data
yeah.
layers
Actually, I
for
did see
users,
him
creators, and
with
businesses. So this is basically
BitTenzer a
like
long
Google
time ago,
Analytics
months,
using
maybe
AI,
last
which
year. This
I've not seen
actually,
anyone else really doing this.
that's actually one of the first plays I've seen him. So I generally watch a lot of YouTubers, and thanks Texas Crypto getting up early to watch the show. We're here for you guys, right? And back to Altcoin Bonanza. Yeah, I did start watching his show when he first started talking about, I want to say he was talking about Fetch and Bittender and Render. And that's when I started doing a lot of the research. And then I realized he actually knows what he's talking about. Because just an FYI, there's a lot of YouTubers or influencers that push out videos to pump their bag. They'll buy a coin. I don't want to name names, but they buy a coin in pre sale or buy it early. They discuss it, and then all of a sudden they put on their channel, the price starts to go up, then they'll release videos about it and pump the price, and as soon as normies start buying in, the price plummets, right? So these guys have already had a stage where they're buying it, they're going to hold it, they're going to tell their community about it, they're going to start making videos to get more crypto enthusiasts involved, and then the price tanks because these guys have already pre-set up a
And that to
pullout
me
point,
has me very,
pause,
very interested in this
and
project. Now, again, they have not listed or
they
launched
leave
yet, but
a
this
lot of
has
the
caught my
followers or a
attention,
lot of
and it's
YouTubers
one
holding the
that we will
bag.
continue to keep researching and even do a deep dive into Cookie 3 into the future. Next, we have EOS Network. This one has gone absolutely parabolic recently. And if you don't know much about EOS Network, this has actually been around for a few years, but they are now focusing on DePIN for Web3, AI storage, as well as streaming. So they're empowering a fast, secure, and decentralized future. And
So let's see what's going on with Bitcoin real quick, and we'll come back to the video with AIOS network. Let's see here. Damn, Turbo's down 11%, 12%. Deutsche is down, but for the whole, crypto official crypto. You guys know I'm terrible with names. Um, Bitcoin is down because some of the people are taking profit, right? Especially who is this? BlackRock and these guys. They're going to take profit because, like we said yesterday, with who is that? Oh wow, AI Doge is down. Probably a good time to get into it, and it's pretty cheap. You got to figure out where to buy it. I want to see if it's on Dex Tools. Let me see if we can go down, 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 down. Da, da, da. There's the name of the meme coin he was sharing. Okay. Down, down. Of course, freaking Ethereum fees. Down. Was it? I thought I posted this yesterday. Yeah, here. This is why Bitcoin is probably down. These guys are spreading FUD to get you guys to sell your Bitcoin cheap. And if they get the price to drop, JP Morgan's probably going to buy a ton of Bitcoin. But with crypto, you got to be careful because there is ulterior motives from the big boys and what is this? Banking and venture capitalists to push the price down so they can buy it cheap. And then they're going to buy it up. The price goes back up. They're going to hold it and try to get you to buy it. So just be careful there, guys. And get back to the video.
and they have, again, AI compute, store, streaming, as well as nodes with AI rewards. So EOS has gone absolutely parabolic recently. So if you take a look at EOS, right now at the time of this recording, it is certainly going down in price. But if you look at where this came from 30 cents all the way to like 80, 85 cents. So again, to me, this is one that has done very, very well, and I believe will continue to do well. A slightly higher market cap, though. This one already almost reached $1 billion. So again, it's not hard, I believe, for a lot of these crypto projects to reach $1 billion. So again, could this come back down to 50 cents or 40 cents? Certainly. I mean, there's definitely that possibility. I wanted to share with you EOS Network. Now let's get into a fun AI coin that also has approximately $1 billion market cap, which is crazy, called Corgi AI Social Club. This is their current roadmap, and this is their current website. So it says, welcome to the social club. It is a place for all hardworking corgis like you and I to connect and chat about AI. Now, what's really unique about this is if you were to try to actually buy this cryptocurrency coin, the way that you would do that is type in Corgi AI. You can see it's right here. Then you click on the marketplace, and you can see the crypto.com exchange is the #1 exchange today. And that's because this is basically the meme coin for crypto.com. You can see the contract address right here. It's a Chronos token first. And that to me is why I think that it's done very, very well. This has a $1.15 billion market cap today. And I wanted to share this one with you because I don't hear a lot of people talking about this because crypto.com itself.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even know that. So he's saying this Corgi AI is part of crypto.com because I have, you get tokens from crypto.com, the CRO token, just for signing up. And they do this thing with if you sell a crypto, you have what's called crypto dust, and they generally round the dust back into their token, which is also pretty smart. And when they became the name of the LA Staples Center, I thought they would blow up, but they didn't. So I don't know what happened there, but keep an eye on them for future gains because I think at some point they might pop as well. This is not financial advice. This is just me sharing with you guys for entertainment purposes.
Is something that I think a lot of people are, I don't know, just not really paying attention to. I've been an ambassador with crypto.com for a very long time. They have exceeded all of my expectations personally, and they also have some really big announcement. Now, 3 days ago, crypto.com made an announcement saying that you can get free Apple gear with your crypto.com Visa card. You can apply for an upgrade on your card and get up to a 100% rebate on Apple gear.
Wait a minute. Wait, did I miss this? Did you guys see this? Anybody that's involved in crypto.com? I completely missed this. That is weird. And I do have a crypto.com Visa. No. I think I got a debit card. I don't think I have a Visa credit card. Is this a credit card? But I need to check into that because they had this staking thing where you get rewards for staking, but I don't know or I don't remember if it was this card or not. But I need to check into that as well. But I do know I got a ton of ETFs with crypto.com. So shout out to any NFT holders. I got a ton of NFTs with crypto. So I'm hoping crypto will pop so I can do something with these NFTs. And as I mentioned before, I got feed to death with Ethereum to buy them. So that's another reason I'm not bullish on Ethereum, right? Ethereum's cool. If you guys like it, hey, you're on your own. Don't bring me any Ethereum information or anything about Ethereum. I don't dislike Ethereum. I just don't like them. And they feed us to death. So I don't know what you think about it or if you like it, if you're bullish on it. I have a lot of friends that are always in my ear about investing in Ethereum. One of my friends says he had 60,000 into Ethereum, and this was before it reached 4,000. I think he got in when it was like I don't know, $1,500, $1,100 or something, or before it got to 2,000. And so I'm pretty sure $1,500, 60,000. He's doubled his money. Let's see, 15, 2,000, 4,000. If he got in before 2,000, I know for sure he's doubled his money, which is good. But I'm just not big on Ethereum because I don't like these gas fees. They beat us to death with these stupid gas fees. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you can buy more. I'm not. Thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather invest in Kaspa, low cap altcoins, and Bitcoin. I'm not putting anything in Ethereum because you guys already freaking feed me to death. Sorry about that rant, but I'm just very anti Ethereum. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I'm just voicing my opinion.
Here, a limited time only. So they said they're thrilled to announce first of its kind campaign for Crypto.com truly can't be beaten. So here's how the tiers work. The Ruby Steel Apple accessories up to $40 worth of CRO. Jade Green and Royal Indigo. You can get an Apple iPhone 15 up to $800 back in CRO. If you're white, icy white or rose gold, this is where you can get an intermediate Apple package, including a MacBook Pro, Apple iPhone Pro, up to $5,000 worth of CRO, which is absolutely crazy. Obsidian, you can get up to $20,000 worth as well. So here's how this would work. You lock up CRO to reserve or upgrade the metal card. So basically, you just upgrade the card, and that's what you do. You can perform CRO net buys, greater than 100% of the lockup requirement of Crypto.com app during the promotion period. Step 3 would be to activate your card. Then you spend at any official Apple store, physical or online, with your new card within 30 days. Then you receive your CRO reimbursement.
So this is pretty much the same thing where they wanted you to, I guess, stake. Yeah, you stake the CRO and you get the cards. I think I did. I want to say I did the Ruby. I think I did the Jade, but I don't think I did $800. I can't remember what it was, but it was some staking with CRO and the Jade Green card. But yeah, back in the previous bull, I was deep in crypto.com before I found out about Tangent, Zelcore, and Uphold, right? And I do like Uphold and Tangent and Zelcore because you can swap on these web wallets, desktop wallets, and cold storage wallet. I had a different cold storage wallet, but I had some problems getting it working, and then I didn't like the whole thing where you gotta put in the code to swap to send the token. I don't know, it's way more involved. Tangent's a lot easier to use, and with the card, it's more friendlier. And Zelcore is better as well. Let's get back to the video.
In your crypto wallet within 3 months after the promotion period. So again, this promotion will go from the March 7th all the way to April 2nd. And again, this is where you can apply and upgrade your card. So again, new users without a cryptocurrency balance, this is kind of an example for that. An existing user, here's an example for you. And again, there's some important notes to apply here, but you can get like $5,000 worth of Apple stuff products. So again, if you go to AI Pad right now, you scroll down, this is where you'll be able to see the public price of this was 2 cents. It's already sitting at 25 cents, more than a 10x on this right now. And also, you can see the different AI cryptos that they're going to be going for. At least has to be GT protocol. This is a chain GPT pad and keep looking at it. But I want to share bonus gems. Click the links down below. Join us in VIP as it helps support the channel and helps support each and every one of you. And again, my calls in VIP and here for free on YouTube have been absolutely fantastic. Everything.
I'm not going to help promote his whatever this is. I was just trying to check what the bonus was. And apparently, I don't guess there's a bonus here. It's just telling you to sign up for the Discord. So moving forward, this is TJ Dawson, and he's actually talking. This isn't TJ Dawkins. This is I think this is Altcoin Daily. And let's see what he has to say.
With one of my favorite coins right now. You guys can hate on this if you like, or you can just simply pay attention.
So this is his list of
As you know, here on this
altcoins.
channel, I
So
like
we're
to
going through
focus
his
on where
7
the
best,
attention
and let me
lies in
know
the
what you
market.
guys think
Thinkers has
about
just
that
broken
as
a
well.
$100 million market cap today. This market cap here is wrong. If we take the Ethereum contract address here and we paste in the contract address, we can see here today up 27%. The market cap is now $110 million. I brought this project to you guys and told you I had all of my tokens staked on the website over a month ago, and the price has gone parabolic since I brought it to you guys. This could be one of the biggest plays in this market if they continue on this momentum, on this trajectory. If you guys do want to buy and stake, I'll leave a link down there in my description. You get a 15% rebate if you use my code. Now, I don't know what will happen to Syncus, but just look at this chart, all right? People are super excited about this, but the important part of this is a 27% gain on the day. Strong bounces after huge market crashes, which we just saw. Okay, so I'm adding this to the portfolio. The next project that we have is Eunice Seed Leo. Now, I personally haven't looked too much into this. It's up 11.37 today. And if we jump over, it is, from what I can see, the token designed to empower the Bitfinex community. So essentially the token for Bitfinex, all right, which is a crypto exchange. And I have spoken to you guys about cryptocurrency exchanges, their tokens outperforming Bitcoin in a bull market. This is a video I actually made in the bear market. And if you had to listen to that video, you actually would have bought BitGet token really early on before it went absolutely parabolic, and it still sits at super high prices right now. I might actually make a portfolio around exchange tokens that I like. So let me know if you want me to make that video down there in the description. So I've added some of this to the portfolio, and we will be breaking that down just in a second. Now, one of the biggest movers today at 17.7% is Uniswap, of course, the token for the Uniswap decentralized exchange. This is one of the biggest tokens I have bought of late. This is just under a $10 billion market cap. They are on Coinbase and Binance. And guys, these sorts of tokens can go wild. If you look at the market cap from the old all-time high, it is at 22 billion. So there's at least a 2x to the old all-time high. And this time round might be even bigger than the last. So I've taken a risk and I've added Uniswap. Next up, we have Fetch AI, FET. You know, we have the portfolio here, new cycle.
So there we go again. Another YouTuber is mentioning Fetch AI. So this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But there's definitely a pretty good sentiment about Fetch AI. So let me know in the comments what you think about it. You like it, you hate it, you don't like it. Either way, I just want to get your opinion on some of these cryptos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also, I probably want to do a video Friday. And I'm not sure if I'm doing one tomorrow either. I'm actually traveling on those. I'm going out of town Friday, so I probably want to do a Friday, Saturday. I might try to squeeze one in tomorrow, but let me know what you guys think about Fetch AI, and we'll get back to the video.
Crypto, and this is where I like to find around these billion-dollar projects that I hope could go on a Cardano type move. So this is what I would be hoping from that, and this actually fits in that sized category here. So Fetch AI is being added to the strong bounce portfolio. Now, a little bit of a wild one here. We got Lunar Classic. I'm sure there's a lot of haters out there, but also a lot of lovers of this project. I've made a lot of videos around this. It was a very exciting project back when it crashed and then relaunched and it rised from the ashes. And we actually made a really nice amount of profit on this. But we got a $1.2 billion market cap with one of the strongest, in my opinions, communities behind this. Now, of course, a lot of people lost a lot of money. I personally lost a very obscene amount of money in the UST crash. Wouldn't wish that upon anyone, even my enemies. It was horrible, but it taught me a very strong lesson, and that is to not blindly trust any platform. Now, that includes centralized or decentralized. Don't blindly trust them, and don't blindly think that everything is going to be fine. If you see a little bit of worry, go and get your money. Go and grab up that money, get it off the exchange, get it off the platform, hold it in cold storage, transfer it into USDT. And then when the dust settles and everything's fine, if it's fine, you can rebuy it. Don't be like me. Don't be a mug who sees UST crash 10% and go, it will bounce back. 30%, it will bounce back. 50%. Oh my God. Then it bounced all the way back up again and I still didn't sell it. And then it crashed and I got out with about 20% of my holdings. That's a mistake on me, but I have to take those lessons and I have to grow from them and build from them. You guys don't have to make the same mistakes because I've made them and you could learn from my mistakes directly here on the channel. With that said, Luna Classic for the first time has been added to the strong bounce portfolio. Next, we have Arweave up 13.24%. Jump into Arweave, have a look at it. It's a $2 billion market cap, very strong community on Binance, OKX, HTX, KuCoin. Lots of liquidity here. It has $250 million in daily volume right now. Could be a good asset here. Another $1 to $2 billion market cap that could go on a big run if we get this full swing of a bull market. Now, next up, we have Aptos. I have not been a fan of Aptos. I'm gonna be honest here, but a 10% rise does put it in the biggest gainers today on CoinMarketCap. The market cap right now is a $5 billion market cap.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a big fan of Altos either. So let me know what you guys are thinking about that one.
It has its own
And I think
chain.
this is
This
like
is a
number
coin
5
here.
or
We
6.
put it in the strong bounce portfolio.
So when he does
We'll see
complete it,
what
we're going to
happens
check
here.
out.
That is the last project here. So let's check out what the portfolio is looking like today. So we have $1,626 in this portfolio. Our best performer so far is Akash Network. Our worst performer so far is Say, down 7.69%. All-time profit sits at about 8% at $122. And that doesn't sound too good, but this is exactly the sort of portfolio we started to build here. And now we made $11,000 in profit. So let's see what happens with the strong bounce. So we have Syncus DAO here. We have AKT, Akash Network. We have Uniswap. We actually have the BitGet token. We have Arweave. We have Unised Leo, which, like BitGet, like the BitGet token, is an exchange token. We have Arbitrum. We have Aptos. We have Fetch AI. We have Luna Classic. We have ICP. And we have Say. Of course, Say, ICP, Arbitrum, BitGet, and Akash Network were the first video we made for this portfolio, and the others have been added since. So I'm very interested to hear what your guys' opinion on this method is. I will be bringing you updates on this portfolio.
Okay, so that is the conclusion of his list there. So let's go to CoinMarketCap and look at why is altcoins on here? What the heck? Go back to cryptocurrency category. So here it is, altcoins. So this is altcoins we're looking through today. So Near Protocol is down. BitTensor is 670. Near 730 renders 1098. The graph is 0.4242 cents. Fetch AI is 264. I need to get Fetch before it gets too incredibly high priced. Get it while it's cheap. Singular net is $1.23. I think someone mentioned the ICOS network is $5. So why is the altcoin so much more than everything else? Although altcoins do provide good equity, and this Arkham is $3. It did kind of peak. I invested in Flux. I'm not recommending Flux because Flux didn't really move a whole lot either. I'm not sure why Pale AI is no information about these guys. It's kind of weird. Sleepless AI I have heard about. So let me know if any of these AIs you guys are looking at. We'll look at the gaming. Actually, let's look at AI first and sort it by 24 hours. LimeWire. These guys are back. Awesome. How many of you guys used LimeWire back in the day? I was definitely downloading music with them and movies and all kind of crazy stuff. BitTensor is down 1.18% today. Archblock is down 1.65. Gonna go back to gaming and look at the last 24-hour read. I don't know about the player 3 games, which also one we're tracking is up 8% today. Echelon Prime's up 2.1. I don't know why these are on here with no information with them. Flocky, whatever it is up 0.70%. Game Zone's up 24. Just going through any of these gaming narratives. See if we can switch to 7-day because I don't really, not really sure about any of these guys. Matrix AI. Let me know if you guys know about any of these. And to get to your guys' favorites, I know this is what you've been waiting on. The main thing some of you guys are watching for, which is no reason. This is ERC20. It's up 32% today. Banano is up 27. Grunk is up 18. Key is up 9. Kangaroo is up 11. This is Corgi Anu, which is one I'm actually kind of bullish on. So I might check into that as well. So let me know what you guys are looking at for meme coins. This is Wall Street Memes, up 8%. The Shiba Inu is down. Looks like 19% for the last 7 days. Dodge Boink, which I'm not even heard of. Safe Moon Inu. Yeah, I don't know most of these actually. So some of these are new. Let's check Fetch AI. Down 2% today. I'm picking that up today. I'm going to swap as soon as we get off this live. Goes below $5. I'm going to get some. What is this? Advantis? Is that an AI or is that a token? The Prince of Action show going in this. Thanks. Still building the price action slow going in this. Yeah, I gotta check back with Yotoshi and see there because it hasn't been moving much. So the ones that don't really move, I kind of put on the back burner and hold, but I don't really research it much. So I kind of look at the price action and go from there. But I will check back with Yotoshi as well. And you said Texas Crypto said Advantis. See what we got here. There it is. Advantis. This is this guy ATV. Ooh, $6. Down 15% today. Up 105. 222 for the month. So we're going to add this to the favorites list to keep an eye on it. And let me know if there's any other crypto you guys are bullish on that we can add to the favorites list to keep an eye on. Shout out to Texas Crypto and let me know if there's anything else. Go ahead and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit up the super chats. Let's see here if anybody else has any cryptos we can look at. So I'm just going to watch the bubble for a second, and I'm still here. But let me know if there's any other cryptos we need to invest in. So, is there any other cryptos we need to add to the favorites? We'll look at the top rankings here. We know Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether's moving up. Binance, Solana's at 146. XRP is still 7. Cardano's moved up in the top 10. Dodge is top 10 as well. Avalanche is the top gainer, up 16%. Oh, wow. Polkadot, wrapped liquid staked Ethereum, wrapped Ether, Chainlink, Uniswap, Tron, Polygon. Litecoin is back down again, which is not surprising. Pancake Swap, ICP, which is pretty interesting. So let's go to Altcoin Advisor on Reddit. So apparently there is a NVIDIA Inu. Was launched recently in time with the record-breaking NVIDIA market. High Score Gaming HSC listing on Gala Music. There's a lot of people talking about Gala and Gala Music. I didn't even know it was a actual app for gaming with music, so I might look into that as well. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it, but I haven't actually did the research yet. So let me know if there's anything you guys want to add to the list. And it's 11 or 12:40. So I don't want to hold you guys too long. I guess we can run a couple more minutes. I don't know. Let me know if you guys are still there, still listening, still tuned in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Just looking through here if there's anything crazy notes. Too late to buy BitTenzer. Feels like FOMO now. Already all-time high. Microcap is huge. The best thing is to go for alt gems that are not yet pumped by solid and lower caps and upcoming ones. Aura, Tens, Ocean, as well as upcoming ADE tokens are a few that I know of. Interesting. BitTenzer on Uniswap, Jesus Coin. So yeah, I guess we're gonna check out Bitcoin, see what's going on with Bitcoin real quick. Drake the rapper about Sailor. Is there a video here? Is this a okay? I guess there's nothing there to see. People. Oh wow, there's 34,000 Bitcoin ATMs. Interesting. This must be El Salvador, the king of Bitcoin. Confirm production cuts as planned. They were trying to this can't be right. They were trying to postpone the halving? This is weird. Let's see what this is saying with Michael. I think this was the video from earlier.
Currency.
Does it ever have to be a currency? Or do you think it ever becomes a quote unquote currency?
It doesn't have to be a currency. Nobody's trying to buy a cup of coffee with a fraction of their building on Fifth Avenue, right? But every rich person I know owns property in London or New York City or somewhere, and none of them complain about not being able to spend their building to as a medium of exchange. So the killer application is capital preservation for everybody. The store of value is the killer use case. Medium of exchange is a distraction. Governments are always going to issue currency. They're always going to make it legal tender, and that's just fine. Bitcoin's competing with gold. It's going to eat it, and then it's competing with risk assets as a long-term hold, and it's competing with you buying an Airbnb as a retirement income source if you're a middle-class person.
Does it ever have to be a currency? Welcome back to Squawk Box this morning. Bitcoin crossing the $70,000 mark for the first time on Friday this morning. It's now above $72,000. Join us right now to talk Bitcoin is Michael Saylor.
Change is never easy.
Michael, strategy executive chairman, and 8K out from the company this morning, revealing it just bought more than $800 million in Bitcoin. As of the end of last month, his company held about 200,000 Bitcoins. And Michael, I want to thank you for joining us. You have been early and courageous.
Attributes of gold, and it's got attributes of gold, and it's got none of the defects of gold. If you could teleport gold from New York to Tokyo in a few minutes, people would like it. It's going to divert capital from risk assets and risk ETFs like SPY, and you can see that these ETFs are doing that. It's going to be incorporated into a lot of funds like the BlackRock Global Opportunities Fund or the Strategic Income Opportunities Fund. And so it's an asset class. As it goes into other funds, it's going to become structural. The halving is going to cut the organic supply of natural sellers in half around April 20th. That means there's only about $32 million a day of natural sellers. And the price of Bitcoin is going to have to adjust up in order to meet that investor demand. So I think that's what's going to happen next to the asset class.
In terms, though, of how investors should think about your company, and right now I think they think of your company as a proxy for Bitcoin. It was a way for investors, frankly, who didn't want to buy the underlying coins to get access to Bitcoin and exposure to Bitcoin. The question now, though, that these ETFs have been approved and folks are funneling money towards BlackRock and so many others, how should they think about your company versus doing that?
Yeah, so BlackRock is like the container ship or the super tanker of Bitcoin. They can take $1 billion a day into their capital structure, and they can hold that very efficiently, 25 basis points. MicroStrategy is like air freight. We got higher performance. So what's going on here? MicroStrategy's got leverage. If we borrowed $800 million at 62 basis points, is there any company in the world that you wouldn't like to invest in that could borrow $1 billion at less than 1% interest to invest in your best idea? So we get that very intelligent leverage. It's non-recourse, it's unsecured, and then we buy Bitcoin with it. That leverage gives us volatility. It gives us performance. The performance gives us volatility. The volatility attracts capital, and we can then leverage more. It's kind of intelligent because it's convertible debt. It's given our shareholders more Bitcoin per share this week than they had a few weeks ago. So it's very accretive for them. And it's pretty compelling for every investor. If you're Bitcoin curious right now and you want to buy Bitcoin at the all-time high, how do you get the upside in Bitcoin with downside protection? MicroStrategy sold $800 million in debt, and we have $13 billion of Bitcoin on the balance sheet. So we're giving you an over-collateralized loan and the upside. But if you're a Bitcoin maximalist and you love Bitcoin and you want to hold it forever, The ETFs charge you 25 basis points. MicroStrategy is accreting. We're giving you a yield against your shares in a tax efficient fashion. So the maximalists like the equity. The hedgers, they kind of like the upside with downside protection. The traders love the vol. You know, we've got 100 vol asset here, and they just like the vol. So we're unique because you can't really trade options on the ETFs. And an ETF isn't going to issue a convertible bond with upside to Bitcoin, but downside protection.
So Michael, I try to understand the mathematics, and I know people like you went to MIT, and it just seems maybe it's more understandable for you or Andreessen or Peter Thiel or whatever. At 17, down from 68, and you know your leverage and everything else. Did you ever wake up in the middle of the night and have any doubt whatsoever? That's my one question, because I was thinking about you at 17,000, and now I look at it now, and I just can't believe what the market cap of your company is based on it now. I guess, and the other thing is, when it halves, should we, if we look at it on stock to flow, do we have to just double what the potential price is based on, if you use that metric? Is that a valid metric to use? And after the halving, shouldn't it be 140,000 immediately if it's worth 72 now?
Two good questions, and thanks for asking me. First, with regard to Bitcoin, no, there's no doubt in my mind Bitcoin was a better investment at 17,000 than it was at 65,000. I take the Warren Buffett view on this. Bitcoin's a superior investment to gold, equity, bonds, and real estate because it's digital. You can trade it 1 million times faster than conventional assets using a computer. It's available. Most other assets only trade less than 20% of the time. Bitcoin's trading 168 hours a week. We bought $800 million of Bitcoin, and a lot of it we bought over the weekend when all the conventional markets are closed. It's global. It's the most widely recognized and trusted investment asset in the world.
That's the thing that's going to push Bitcoin to continue to rise. I was looking at someone talking about it, and they said Bitcoin will probably surpass gold at some point. So it's already surpassed silver, and at some point it's going to pass gold. So as a store of value, just globally, like Michael Sayer is saying, right? The way that it's coming and being able to, I guess, exchange it on the weekends and after the banks are closed, at some point, it's going to take over, right? So, not financial advice, but I would say investing in Bitcoin would be a good option, right? And like they mentioned, I don't know if you guys saw that. When Bitcoin first hit an all-time high, some guy had Bitcoin in a wallet since the beginning. So he's had it for 14 years. And this guy sold his Bitcoin. And him selling the Bitcoin was the reason it dipped after the first all-time high. So can you imagine how many people have Bitcoin sitting on old laptops or computers or desktops or flash drives that at some point can sell and make, I don't know, multi-millions on the deal? That's just another indication to continue to hold, right? Some of these altcoins that are nothing, as they come up to be pretty good products or high priced assets, right? People are going to make a lot of money through crypto. Again, this is not financial advice. I still have people telling me crypto's a scam and Bitcoin's a scam. But hey, believe what you want to believe. But there is a lot of sentiment about crypto and being able to secure generational wealth. I think a lot of you guys don't realize how early you are to the party and how investing today is going to make a big difference in the future. But I just wanted to point that out because there's a lot of FUD and negative sentiment, like we were saying, or I ain't stop even using sentiment. There's a lot of FUD and negative information about crypto. But as we mentioned previously, there might be people or institutions that want you to sell your crypto so they can buy it cheap, right? So just keep that in mind. Let's get back to the video.
World right now. It's ethical because it's the king of all commodities. There's no issuer. There's no company. There's no country controlling it. And fundamentally, it's useful. Thousands of market makers can trade it all the time. Millions of companies can trade it. Billions of people. If you want to buy a house on Saturday in Africa, this is the way to do it. If you want to buy a car on Sunday morning, this is the way to do it. So it's a pretty great asset. It's the greatest of the assets in my opinion. There's no second best asset. So I didn't have any question about it. We're just waiting for the rest of the world to realize how good it is. As for your second question, the halving, look, the selling in the market for the past month has been primarily bankruptcy estates that are liquidating GBTC at FTX or Genesis or the like. Once they got done rebalancing, the natural sellers are the miners. The miners can only sell 900 Bitcoin a day right now. They're only going to be able to sell 450 Bitcoin a day coming the end of April. As long as there's more demand in the market than the 450 Bitcoin a day, there isn't any catalyst to drive this asset down. It has no cash flows. The critics think that's a defect. It's a feature. With no cash flows, no quarterly results, no product cycles, this is the longest lived asset in the financial ecosystem with the least uncertainty. We're buying it to hold it 100 years. So that being the case, that $66,000 to $16,000 crash, that shook out the tourists, that shook out the non-believers. When it was 16,000, we were all ready to write it to zero. And that's what you'll find with the Bitcoin maximalists. So now we're writing it the other direction, and the protocol's working to everybody's benefit. There's just no reason why it shouldn't just keep adjusting up to find the marginal supply as the demand builds.
Your market cap, Michael, is about 24 billion. You mentioned you got about $15 billion in Bitcoin on the balance sheet. So the substantial part of your market cap is now Bitcoin as opposed to your core software business. Does a software business exist solely so you can borrow off of that in order to buy Bitcoin? And how can we understand right now the health of your business as you undergo transition of customers to cloud-based software?
We have now rebranded ourselves as a Bitcoin development company. Think like a real estate development company.
Oh, wow. MicroStrategies has rebranded to becoming a Bitcoin development company. And I've used MicroStrategies before. Like I said previously, I've been in IT for over 15 years. And we used to use MicroStrategies as a very complex reporting solution, right? Because it can come down to a lot of decimal points past the zero. So it's pretty robust. It just didn't really catch on. And then Crystal Reports was out there, and Power BI is pretty much taken over the reporting market. So MicroStrategies as a future is kind of bleak. So it would make sense for them to get into the Bitcoin strategies or Bitcoin development software solutions. And with them having so much Bitcoin, that's probably another good idea. So let me know what you guys think about that. It's 1 o'clock, so I'm probably shutting it down. Thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for joining the live. Let me know what you guys think about the channel. We need to make any improvements, updates, or changes. So go ahead and get it in these last minute and a half. Let me know what you think. Let's get these comments going and super chats if you guys are inclined to. If not, I'm going to let this video play out. And then, I guess there's 4 minutes left. So again, we'll play the video out and I'll be looking at the comments. So let me know what you think about the channel, what you think about BTM, altcoins, and if there's any other altcoin. Go ahead and get those comments in these last 4 to 5 minutes.
And certainly the substantial amount of our enterprise value is based on our unique ability to issue securities and to purchase Bitcoin with convertible debt, with equity and the like. And so we understand that. But the only reason we could make this transition is because the software business was healthy. It does generate steady cash flow. It does allow us to issue debt, to issue equity. It does make us unique because we're able to, we've got a very functional options market. We've got a very functional debt market, and we've got a very stable operating business that we can use. If you look at our last result, we actually bought a lot of Bitcoin with operating cash or cash out of the operating business, and that is purely accretive to our shareholders. So we think we're unique, and that's working very, very well right now.
Hey, Michael, do you think long-term that there's any risk at this point? Has Bitcoin reached such escape velocity that there's any risk that governments, the US government, Chinese government, other governments somehow do something to Bitcoin that puts its growth in jeopardy?
You know, it's another great question, Andrew. A lot of times the skeptics, they say Bitcoin looks too good to be true. It's so good to be true, someone's going to take it away from you. And that's based on a fundamental misunderstanding about Bitcoin. People refer to it as currency or digital currency, and that's unfortunate historical artifact. It's not digital currency, it's digital property. And once you make that big leap and understand it's property, you see the compelling use case is capital preservation for everyone in the world. There's no anathema associated with owning property. You can own $1 billion building in New York City. You can own every place in the world where they allow you to own property, which means China, Europe, the US. They're going to embrace Bitcoin as digital property. All the controversial issues around cryptos have to do with their use as a medium of exchange. But what I'm here to say really is medium of exchange is only worth $1 trillion. Store of value is worth $100 trillion. So I give your company, I give your family, I give your institution $1 billion. I drop you in Africa and I say, you got to save the capital for 100 years. What are you going to buy? And the answer is nothing. There is nothing on the entire continent you can buy that's better than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's going to be embraced as property. It's going to be controversial if people think of it as a currency. So I would encourage people to think of it as digital property, $1 billion building in cyberspace.
And
hold it for 100 years.
Does it ever have to be a currency, or do you think it ever becomes a quote unquote currency?
It doesn't have to be a currency. You know, nobody's trying to buy a cup of coffee with a fraction.
That's pretty. Bitcoin being a building in cyber space, $1 billion building, that's actually pretty good. So instead of a store of value, it is retail, or what did he say? Real estate. So I don't know what you guys think about that. And if you are into buying real estate into cyberspace, but I'm definitely putting a couple more bucks in a Bitcoin just because he said that. So let me know what you think about that, guys. And I'll go ahead and shut it down. Make any comments. I don't know if you guys were there or listening, or suspect some of you guys are traveling and just listen to the video. And just listen, let the videos play as we're making them. So I don't know what you guys think about that. So either way, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your feedback. And thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I guess there's a minute or two left on this video. Yeah, 57 seconds.
Of their building on Fifth Avenue, right? But every rich person I know owns property in London or New York City or somewhere, and none of them complain about not being able to spend their building to as a medium of exchange. So The killer application is capital preservation for everybody. The store of value is the killer use case. Medium of exchange is a distraction. Governments are always going to issue currency. They're always going to make it legal tender, and that's just fine. Bitcoin's competing with gold. It's going to eat it. And then it's competing with risk assets as a long-term hold, and it's competing with you buying an Airbnb as a retirement income source if you're a middle-class person.
Michael, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. Really appreciate it, and look forward to talking to you again very, very soon. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
All right, so that wraps up the video. There's some pretty good information from Michael Sager and good information about Bitcoin. So I guess we'll end it on that note, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until the end, remember, Kaspa, 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 and let's get back to the money, guys.